from Mini Bull Design. Today I'm out in the side yard. Now today I came out and I had 3 orders to fill. They were really complicated, but I got through it and got all the stuff and got them all shipped. One guy, I had to email him and get the email address straightened out because the PayPal address was United Kingdom, but the address he had on the website was Florida. So I got that straightened out. I just came back from the post office and I shipped that about a half an hour ago. Now, we got in more wood today. We've got our 5 cords on this side. Now we're started on the 5 cords on the other side. Hopefully we'll get it done in the next, next couple of weeks. We should have it all inside under cover. That should be enough wood for 2 winters. Let me see. We went to the warehouse today and I got a real nice bicycle. 3-piece crank, 27-inch C700 wheels, nice neck on it. And I'll probably part that out for my tricycle project, my trike project. And went to a yard sale, bought some 5-gallon buckets for $1 a piece. And when we get done with this video, I'm going to go to Newport, to the grocery store, and I'm going to get some stuff, and I'm going to get $100 in change, because I don't have any small change right now, because there's a yard sale tomorrow morning that we're going to. Cool beans. Just came from the Big Apple, filled up with gas, and it was around 4:30, and that place was crawling with people buying chicken and soda and filling up with gas, and motorcycles everywhere. Is all I could do to get in there. That's kind of cool. Now, while we were at the warehouse today, we picked up a bunch of stuff. But anyway, one of the things Sue picked up was like a Sports Illustrated magazine. It was one of those sports magazines, and it had an article in there. It was a 1959 magazine, and it had an article in there on what fishing would be like in the year 2000. Real futuristic, 41 years later, what it would be like. And they thought that in the year 2000, that all the boats would have a jet-powered helicopter blade on top of them, so you could just hover in and set down in any body of water anywhere. And all the lights on it, if they ran down, you could charge them back up with your nuclear-powered watch. Oh yeah, nuclear-powered watch. Yeah, a lot of them around. In other words, they didn't have a clue. But it's fun to read. 1959. She's got some. She got that, I think, went way back into the 40s. Pretty cool stuff to see how people thought back then. So, I'm working on a stove design, kind of playing with it. Let's go up in the studio and take a look at that. Now, I cooked my dinner on this stove last night. I baked a garlic cheese biscuit. One of these, like this buttermilk one, only has garlic and cheese. Anyway, yeah, there we go right there. Garlic and cheese. I baked a half a package of that using this stove. And I didn't use a stopwatch per se. I just watched it. And when I thought it was done, it only had been cooking for 10 minutes. This stove's a little hotter than need be for cooking. But anyway, I took it off at 10 minutes and it was nice and brown on top and it was nice and brown on the edges. A little browner than usual, but not burned. I let it set for 5 minutes and took it out, and it was perfect. So that's a 15-minute biscuit, which is quicker than we've been doing it in the past. And if you kick the heat up, you can actually get away with a 10-minute bake. But you got to be careful you don't burn it. Okay, now this is a stove I used, and this is the remote. Super lightweight remote, very lightweight. Now this stove has silicone above and below this disc. And this disc I originally put on here to block radiant heat from reflecting off the pot back down onto the base, because my concentration is to keep the base cool. That's the reason why I've got it louvered. But what I found out was that more than blocking the radiant heat, which I don't think was a problem to begin with, this is what I would call, for lack of another name, and I checked this out to make sure that it did apply, and it does. This is an intercooler. This what I've discovered is that the alcohol up here, when it's burning and heating up this top, it heats up the alcohol, and as the stove burns, after it burns for like 10 minutes, that alcohol heats up further and further down, and eventually the alcohol will get hot all the way to the bottom, because the alcohol is all touching all the way from the top to the bottom, and it'll actually get down to the bottom and actually start heating up the bottom and almost boil the alcohol, especially if you're baking or something. So this intercooler catches the heat before it gets down to the base and siphons off a lot of the heat from it, and it's worked great. I baked with it when I got done. I could pick it right up and hold the base. It wasn't even warm. So that's something I'm working on, and when I get all done, I may sell an intercooler that you can put on any of your stoves. Okay, I gotta go to Newport. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.